Hey guys, so welcome to my first video. So my name is Mark Simmons and I just needed to get myself out there on YouTube and let everybody know that I am a real person. As you can see, I'm here in my home office. It's slash home office, craft room, music room. We have we just kind of do a little bit of everything in this room, but I really want to thank you, really, for taking some time. I know we're all busy and we all have our jobs and kids maybe and whatever else keeps us busy and occupied during the day. And you've chosen to take a few minutes out of your days to listen to this bald-headed guy speak. So essentially, kind of what I want to get to, guys, is I want you to understand you only get out of it what you put in it. And I know that's as generic can be, guys. We've heard that our whole lives, but I think we get so far fetched and things are so far stretched maybe that we kind of believe and we get tossed into the hype of, oh, I can make money and I can make it by the click of a mouse or the flip of a switch. And guys, you know, if it's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. And I know we've all heard that our entire lives, myself included. I have clicked this and signed up for that and purchased this and just thinking that I was going to jump ahead of the line. And at the end of the day, guys, that's not really the process. What has to happen is some dedication, some mindset change, the ability to be different, the ability to put in the little extra time, the ability to put in the extra effort that it's going to take. And you know, at the end of the day, it's your life and you can do with it what you want to. And so let me give you a little bit of explanation who I am. I have been asked in many outlooks in my life and different people in my life, and they have asked me, you know, Mark, would you go back and change things about yourself? And yes, initially I would say, yeah, I would change this or that. But in retrospect, I wouldn't go back and change anything, any decision that I've ever made in my life, because the reality is, guys, it's made me who I am. I'm proud of who I am. I have integrity. I'm honest. I'm trustworthy. And I'm the kind of guy that believes in you're only going to get out of it what you put into it. And, you know, you take me, for example. I was just looking for something to give me a little bit of residual income. I have nobody to blame for my mistakes in life, my financial screw-ups in life, other than myself. I can't put that on anybody else. I made the decisions, and some good and some bad. But the reality is I started looking just because I wanted something to just offset some income a little bit. And I started this process back in 2016. And, you know, guys, to be blunt with you, I gave up. And I thought, whoa, this is too hard. And shame on me, and especially me, because I'm a really hard worker. I'm goal driven. I set goals. I write goals down. I have daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, 10-year goals. And I realized I wasn't obtaining the goals as fast as I needed to. Now, that being said, I absolutely 100% love my job. I love my bosses. And I know I'm one of those unique stories, but I truly do. I truly have been given an opportunity where I work. I truly have been given the ability to be in a leadership role. And, you know, I have a team underneath me that's expected to do and to fulfill their duties. And I preach to them, I guess you could say, to the only thing stopping you from being more successful is yourself. And once you can remove that, once you can remove self, obviously, out of the way, and a quote that I heard just this past weekend, and I even posted on my Facebook because I've heard it before, but it's been years. And I'm not one of those guys that throws you quote after quote, but success is a ladder that is climbed, but your hands can't be in your pocket. And yes, you can climb a ladder without your hands, but as soon as the wind comes, or as soon as the ladder gets unsturdy, or whatever's going to happen, you're going to have to reach out and grab something. You're going to have to hold on to this or balance yourself doing this. And that is so simple. It really is, guys. It's so simple to follow that generic meaning, but it means so much. And I always tell my guys at work, you know, obviously we've all heard it. If you got time to lean, you got time to clean. So I'm one of those guys that I really feel like I'm the best one of the best guys in the world to be a leader because I am flexible, I'm understanding, and but the time come to me personally to where I realize for myself I'm not going where I want to go and accumulating what I need to accumulate fast enough. Guys, I'm 44 years old, and there's a lot of people out here on the internet that's promising you this. So let's just talk about that. I want to, okay, so let me back up really quickly again. I want to achieve the things in my life. My ultimate goal is to be happy. Guys, happiness is so many different meanings to so many different people. So I am blessed now. I have a blessed family. I am blessed to have healthy grandchildren. I'm blessed to have a healthy wife of who I love with all my heart. And it truly is a blessing. Now, my life's not perfect. Absolutely not. And there's things within my life that could use help. Sure. And we all share that, and we all share that same, I guess, struggles in life. But the reason why I wanted to do this, the reason why I sought out to seek and to try to find some extra income was just plain and simple, guys. I'm 44. My retirement sucks. The government's not going to be there to help me out when I get to the age, I'm sure. So I have to take control of my own life. I have to stop blaming everybody else in my past, the decisions that I've made. I have to stop just blaming everything on everyone, take control, admit my failures, lace up the boots, and find something. So for me, it was happiness, number one. Number two, it was some financial security as I get older and my retirement plan, so on and so forth. So when you're searching how to find something on the internet, when you're searching how to, I guess, make some extra money, and again, if you're like me, happy with your job, I still go to work every single day, but during my free time, I'm able to do what I'm doing here. And so again, back to the subject at hand, happiness is number one. Number two is some retirement money and any extra income that I can earn to take extra vacations or prepaid debt or whatever that scenario. That's my motivation. I never got into this thinking that I was going to, again, flip a switch or hit the click of a mouse and boom, I was going to be a millionaire overnight. That was never my thinking. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there in this world that think that that's going to happen. And just shy of me hitting some mega lottery numbers, I don't even buy lottery tickets, but if I ever did, yes, that'd be fantastic. But the chances are pretty slim. So just like we've all been told our whole lives, you got to get out there, you got to work for it. So here's the reality. I can promise you, I can, Photoshop anything you want me to see in some false bank account. I can go rent a home and pay $5,000 to shoot a video in it. I can go rent a Lamborghini and have a selfie in it. I'm not saying everybody online does that. But this stuff is something that you work hard and you put in the time, it will show dividends, guys. There are great, tremendous leaders that has the ability, that's been doing it for years and years, that are way advanced compared to where I am, that make millions. And congratulations, they're great leaders. They have laid out the blueprints for us to follow in so we can do the same thing. And just like I was just telling, actually, my son just yesterday, and everybody's number one question, so are you making money at this? If you're going to start a business, you have to look at the effort that you're going to put into it. So I do heating and cooling for a living. And if I was to start my own heating and cooling business, I got to find a building. I got to find some vans. I got to find an employee or two. I got to figure out some marketing. I got to figure out some software for billing and etc. I got to have somebody answer the phone. I got to have some insurance, and on and on and on. It's a business process. Just like any business, you have to do the groundwork. No, it's not free. I mean, I don't care what billionaire, millionaire, thousandaire, whatever you want to call them, they're not going to hand you every single thing for free, guys. So the number one thing I want you to take away from this video, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Don't ever think you're going to hit a button, flip a switch, and boom, you're a millionaire overnight. Everybody is driven differently. If you want the Lamborghini, if you want the $5 million home, fantastic. It is achievable. It is attainable within this process. But I'm not there yet. I don't expect you to be there overnight. Don't expect that tomorrow morning you're going to wake up. 2 weeks from now, you're going to wake up and you're going to be rolling in 20s, because it's not going to, it's just, that's the reality, guys. There are a few people in this niche per se that have a God-gifted talent to be extremely successful at whatever they do. And then there's the rest of us that fall into this scenario that we have to work, we have to lace the boots up, we got to get into the nitty-gritty, and we have to figure out the process, and we have to figure out how it works. And if you chose that you want to do, again, let's say heating and cooling, let's just say that you decided that's what you're going to do for a living and you're going to make great money. You know what? I've made a tremendous living based on doing that. But I didn't learn everything, and I've been doing it 25 years, guys. And I've just finally reached a point in my career where I can put it on cruise control a little bit. So it's always learning. It's always developing yourself. It's always teaching and watching and experiencing. And so I guess, this is my first video. So let me go back to my previous comment and say, and would I go back and change anything? Guys, no. Again, because it's made me who I am. So this video is unedited. It's raw material. It's, again, in our office / music room / whatever you want to call it. Curtains hanging up behind us. But guys, that's me. I'm real. And those of you that know me, fantastic. You understand how I operate. One thing that I will make a promise to you, I will always be real. I will always be truthful. Guys, there is no magic button, and I really, truly want you to understand that. However, I have found some success. I have found that doing some steps that these gentlemen and this great team have laid out works. It really does work. And literally, it's step by step by step by step. So when I started this process again back in 2016, I just got frustrated because there was really nobody saying you have to do this now, and then you need to do this now, and then, oh, don't forget to do this next, and then you have to do this next. There wasn't any of that. This crew and a team, they're there. They have set out to prove all these false people, hey, look, it can happen. People can make money doing this. And everybody wants to say, oh, I want to be a millionaire. So let me explain this. Obviously, who doesn't want to be a millionaire? I want to be a millionaire, but I'm not there yet. Maybe one day I'll have a Lamborghini. Maybe one day I'll have a $5 million mansion. But as for me, when you accept the fact of what your true, down deep, gut-wrenching desire is, almost all of you is going to find out that it's not money. Happiness, yes, money makes life a little easier. And the quote that always ticks me off is people say, oh, well, money doesn't make you happy. No, money's not going to make you happy, but it's definitely going to make some processes in life a little easier. And, the true saying is the love of money is the root of all evil. Not money. We're supposed to have money. We're expected to have money. Goodness gracious, we live in the U.S. where people flock here in droves to live the American dream, and we all take for granted our abilities and what we have and what we can put our hands on and what we've accomplished in life. So, guys, I just wanted to shoot this video. I'm not going to ever change this video. I'm never going to remove this video. This is raw. This is me. This is how I am. I'm a nice guy, absolutely, but I'm truthful. I'm a dedicated guy. I'm trustworthy, on and on and on. So I can have some fancy lights set up for you, and I can edit this, and I can have some motivational music playing in the background. I can do all that, and maybe one day I will. But guys, this is my first video, and I can't wait for you to make your video. So the question that I thought myself is, what am I going to say? If I'm making money, then why people, why would people say, how come you're just now putting, a video on YouTube? So guys, the reality is that's just an opportunity to make even more money. So I am way outside of my comfort zone. Yes, I've been in front of few thousand people, and I've spoken in crowds, and I've been the leader of some things within my industry that I work in, and I've had some, ribbons and some rings and some trophies. But again, guys, it's based on my mindset. It's your mindset. It's how you function. What is your drive? What motivates you? There are so many things within this industry that you can learn. You're not going to learn it overnight. It's baby steps. It's doing this now, waiting until a certain time to do this, then you do this, and on and on and on. And if you follow the blueprints, guys, follow the blueprints. So yes, putting a video on YouTube is one of those blueprints. It's one of the steps that they recommend that you take. It's only going to get people more comfortable with you and familiar with you. You build a base, you build a customer base, you build some trustworthiness between you and I. And guys, look, make a comment down below. Say, Mark, this video sucked. Mark, this video was great. Mark, don't ever do it again. I'm going to continue to make the video, and I'm only going to get better and better and better. And then one day I'm going to look back at this very first video and say, oh man, I remember how nerve-wracking this was. And I remember when I stuttered here, or I didn't have my thought process down and I said this. So guys, I'm a human being, and I just want you to know that. And I truly, 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 truly want you to understand, don't believe the hype. Don't believe it. If it's not a reality, then guess what? It's probably not the truth. And everybody's got a plan. Everybody's got a get rich quick scheme per se. Guys, I can legitimately tell you this is not one of those scenarios. This is a legitimate process that will put money in your account. So what kind of guy would that make me if I said, hey, you know what? Let me show you my bank account. Let me show it to you. What's that going to do? Honest to goodness, what's it going to do? Because it's all based on my efforts and my abilities, my strengths, my weaknesses. Guys, I can turn on a computer, yes, and I can send out an email, yes, and I can kind of navigate my way around Facebook, yes. That's it. That's all I've got. That's all I've known. During this process, they teach you a little bit of things that you need to understand. I didn't know any of it. But now that I do it, I guess I'm doing it on a daily basis. It's simple. And it's like, oh, I was scared of that for no reason. Guys, we cannot see the forest for the trees. And if you don't know what that means, we are so busy looking right here. And this is where we want to stay because I'm comfortable here. And I don't want to do this so I can see what's all around me. Get outside your box, guys. Get outside your shell. Do something different. So you're going to have people in your personal life that says, oh, what are you doing that? Oh, you're doing that internet scam thing. Well, yeah, No. I'm legitimately making money on the internet. If you want to learn, I'll teach you. That's plain and simple. No matter what you do in life, people are going to be there. You're going to have your naysayers, guys. It's just going to happen. Again, back to where I work out currently. I moved up the ladder because of my dedication, my hard work, my sacrifice, doing what I love to do, which obviously makes a big difference. But I get comments a lot. Oh, you're kissing the butt of the boss. People are going to say what they're going to say. I'm blessed. I have the mindset, and it's something that was taught to me early on in my life. And I can tell you my childhood and tell you where I came from, and that I, eat McDonald's out of the dumpster when I was a kid. I remember like it was yesterday. We're diving through. But I have come so far in my own personal life. And to have my success where I am without this program is a great testimony. But now that I'm adding this program and I'm adding this process and I'm following the blueprints that's been set out for me, life's even better. And I just want you guys to experience it. I don't expect you to believe me. I'm a bald-headed guy putting on a video on YouTube where there's millions already out. I get that. I understand that. All I'm asking you to do is subscribe to me. Click on your notifications. You can unsubscribe, click off your notification anytime you don't like it. But my vow to you is to always be real, always be honest with you. I'm not going to scam you because bottom line, guys, at Judgment Day, I got to be judged for that. And I got enough that I have to worry about. I don't need that on my plate. So think about the process. Think about where you are in your life. What has to change mentally? Where are you as far as, hey, I want to do this thing. I'm willing to set up a little bit later at night. I'm maybe willing to get up a little bit early in the morning. I'm willing to stay off of Facebook for an hour and focus some time on this. I promise you guys, just like I tell my guys at work, if you're busy being diligent, if you're busy setting goals, if you're busy achieving goals, you don't have time for a lot of the nonsense that happens in this world. Wouldn't it be great, guys, seriously, wouldn't it be great to be able to just sit at home all day, take a vacation whenever you want to take, and you're still making money? Yes, it can happen with this stuff. Am I there yet? No. You guys are going to watch. You're going to grow with me. And I'm going to teach you the struggles just like I'm teaching the successes. And I'm going to preach and tell you, hey, do this because it worked. Don't do this because it didn't work. I'm willing to accept that because that's what I want to do for you. So guys, lastly, what I want to say is in my industry, again, I have, again, led some things, and there was a great leader within our organization, just a program that we belonged to, and he was a great mind. And I don't remember the entire quote, but I remember the last part of his quote, and his name was Terry Nicholson. And what he said in his quote essentially said, the future you build today is the future you live tomorrow. So the future you build today is the future you live tomorrow. So guys, wherever you are in this process, young, old, retired, not retired, maybe you're stay at home, whatever you do for a living, know that when you start a business, it requires some work. If you start a traditional brick and mortar business, it requires some work. Are you ready? Do you accept that challenge? Do you want to be successful in life? I challenge you. Put those thoughts aside. Get outside your box that you live in. Get outside your comfort zone. Think future. Think of the future of your ones that you love now, your kids, your grandkids, whatever that scenario is. What kind of future are you building for yourself? Guys, that's why I got in it. Why do you want to get in it? Why are you watching this video? Something made you click on the video. I'm thankful, I'm grateful that you did. Thank you so much, guys, for giving me a few minutes of your time today. Look for many more videos to come. Again, I'm real, I'm honest, and you make that judgment for yourself. At any point in time, unsubscribe, get away from me. I get it. I'm not for everybody. I understand that. But for now, do me a favor. Subscribe. Click on the notification. Give me a thumbs up. Write me a comment. I'll respond to you. I'll let you know what I know. But think of your mindset. Think, guys, how do you want to do this thing? Do you want to go all in it thinking you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow? Or do you want to go into it thinking, okay, I have an opportunity here. I'm going to make the most of this opportunity, and I'm going to work my tail off? Because, guys, if you go into it with that attitude and that mentality, I promise you, you'll be successful. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you have a great day. And remember, I was influenced by freedom. And truly what I mean by that is the freedoms to be able to do what we want to do in this country, to have the ability to start a business online if we want to. So I was influenced by that. And you should be influenced by it. So guys, have a great day. Do something good for somebody today. Be blessed. Talk at you soon.